So I was expecting to be totally done with Next Fest demos. Unfortunately, that is not the case, because as it turns out, this demo, for Mina the Hollower, I was anticipating getting to this demo next week. I wasn't even aware that it was, like, connected with Next Fest specifically. I just found out it existed. But it turns out, not only is it connected with Next Fest specifically, but, I'm glad I checked their news posts today on a whim, because right here where it says, lastly before you go, friendly reminder that the Mina demo is participating in Steam Next Fest. It's a limited time demo, so please make sure to check it out before the event ends on June 16th. This is why I try to cram as many Next Fest demos into Next Fest week as possible, because you don't know when this is going to happen. But let me reiterate my stance on time-limited demos. Time-limited demos reflect poorly on you, because time-limited demos make me think you have something to hide as a developer. And moreover, when you do it during Next Fest, you're basically saying, hi, I think my demo is more important than the thousands of others out there right now, so you need to drop everything you're doing and play my demo right now, because we're just that stuck up. Now, reminder, the developer of Mina the Hollower is none other than Yacht Club Games. That's why we're listening to the Shovel Knight soundtrack, because Yacht Club Games is kinda known for making good stuff. So, like, yes, I want to try this demo. No, I didn't want to try it today. I wanted to try it a couple of days from now, but clearly Yacht Club Games' selfishness is more important than, you know, my own schedule, so we're doing it today. That does not give me a good first impression of this demo, right off the bat. So, you're already treading on thin ice here, and, like, I expect better of Yacht Club Games, because, again, they're known for good games. They shouldn't be stooping to time-limited demo bullshit. Now, I understand that, like, obviously, maintaining a demo over the course of a long period of time, long-term, that either requires consistent maintenance effort, or it can end up damaging your reputation of your game, because if your demo ends up outpaced by the final game, where it's no longer a proper reflection of it, and, you know, maybe the demo is, you know, not in as polished of a state, then it's not doing you any favors. So I get that. But don't expect to release your demo only for a single week when that week is Next Fest shared with 1,000 other demos. That's just bullshit, in my opinion. But yeah, because this is Yacht Club Games, I definitely do want to check this out, so that's what we're gonna do. But, again, I'm not happy about having to mess up my schedule to do this. But let's take a look. Take control of Mina, a renowned hollower hurtled into a desperate mission to rescue a cursed island. Whip foes, burrow through the ground, and explore a pixel-perfect world in Mina the Hollower, a brand new game from the developers who brought you Shovel Knight. Now, something I need to point out about this game, well, let's just see what they tell us about down here in the About This Game first, and I'll see if I need to fill in any blanks. Descend into a frightful world of action-adventure in Mina the Hollower. Take control of Mina, a renowned hollower hurdle. What is a hollower exactly? I guess you hollow tunnels, that's why she burrows. I guess that's what it is. Hurtled into a desperate... Are we basically... Hang on a sec. Is this basically they made a game about Mole Knight and just didn't call it Mole Knight? Because, like, that was one of the nights they didn't actually make a, you know, a full-blown campaign for in Shovel Knight. But, like, Mole Knight digs through things, so, like, kind of? So that's exciting. Take control of Mina, a renowned hollower, hurtled into a desperate mission to rescue a cursed island, burrow beneath hazards and monsters, whip foes into oblivion, and gear up with an arsenal of sidearms and trinkets. We got trinkets again. I'm pretty sure we had those in... Are they worthless, though? That's the question, right? There was worthless trinkets in, well, and I guess that was in Plague Knight's playthrough specifically. All of the things that Shovel Knight actually used, Plague Knight just calls a worthless trinket. I think that's how it worked. Explore a vast world filled with pixel-perfect graphics, masterful gameplay, beastly bosses, and infectious music. Encounter a cast of bizarre characters, search out secrets in an array of exotic locales, and illuminate the omnipresent darkness in Mina the Hollower, a brand new game from the developers who brought you Shovel Knight. Features: hauntingly authentic 8-bit visuals in the style of Game Boy Color. Interesting. Refined for the modern era. So, like, Shovel Knight felt very, like, NES adjacent. Apparently they're targeting Game Boy Color this time around. Which might explain something, actually, because, like, when I booted up the game to test, it seemed like the pixels were even bigger than they were in Shovel Knight, and I guess that's why. Modern touches abound, detailed animation, widescreen visuals, and rock-solid controls. Leap, dodge, and burrow through the ground to battle monsters or navigate the world. Lash at foes with your trusty whip, Nightstar, or choose from an arsenal of weapons, each with a totally different moveset. So it's interesting that we're using a whip. Like, is this trying to be Castlevania? But it's a top-down, right? Like, it looks like a Zelda game? So which one is it? Or is it all of the above? Discover and utilize a reliquary's worth of unusual sidearms to gain the advantage in combat. Collect and equip trinkets to acquire a variety of exotic effects. Level Mina up to suit your unique playstyle. Electrifying MSX-style soundtrack by chiptune virtuoso Jake Kaufman. He's back. Vert is back, so that's awesome. What they don't mention here, though, which is equally, if not even more important, is not only is Jake Kaufman contributing to the soundtrack, primarily, but, where is my tab up here? Warning, this is going to be a bright page. Yuzo Koshiro is also contributing a couple of songs to the soundtrack. Which I guess, to be fair, in Shovel Knight, didn't... I'm gonna get her name wrong. The composer from Mega Man. Matsumai. Manami Matsumai. That's who I'm thinking of. So yeah, Shovel Knight had Manami Matsumai on the soundtrack for the Plague Knight song specifically. And this is gonna have Yuzo Koshiro for a couple of tracks, apparently. So that's kind of big news, and like, why are you not mentioning that? Why are you not mentioning that in this list? I think that's worth mentioning. Descend into the depths of madness with a bone-chilling yet heartwarming tale inspired by Victorian Gothic horror. Explore a huge dark world brimming with secrets, challenging battles, and interconnected level design. I was gonna say, is this gonna be more of a open-world Metroidvania type deal? And it sounds like it might be, and that's gonna be interesting. So I'm definitely curious to see how this pans out. Let's get into it. I did put on background music because the game menu doesn't have music, so I had the Shovel Knight Spectre of Torment soundtrack going on back here. But let me actually load up the demo. And it does have like an opening cutscene that I have not fully watched, so let's check that out. There's your Yacht Club Games jingle. I try to fix the volume. Is this gonna go away? Oh, okay. Oh man, what was that? Oh, that's Mina going after the baddies. That was almost a Magus' Tower moment. And yes, there are screen flashes in this, kind of expected with the territory, I guess. Mostly not full screen flashes, though. Okay, the first thing I need to do is see if I can increase the volume, because that was really freaking quiet. Okay, so I had come in here and edited these before, but I guess it didn't save it. It defaults the master volume to 100%, but it defaults the music and sound effects to half, so we're gonna fix that right now, and then I'm gonna fix my, OBS mix afterwards. Hi, Moby? And actually, I don't even need to be focused on the game window for the inputs to work, so that's, in a way, that's kind of nice, actually. Alright, this should be fine. There's a manual. We should probably check that out, actually. But let's go through the rest of the options first. How many languages do we have to work with in this one? Oh, that's interesting. I pressed... This is actually funny. I pressed right and it popped up a menu, which is funny to me because when I played the Platypus Reclayed demo, it said that you should be able to press right to go into menus, and that didn't actually work. So we got English, French, Italian, German, Spanish, Nihongo, Russian, Portuguese. I'm not sure which Portuguese, they don't specify. Korean, both simplified and traditional Chinese, and that's it. Oh, they have pause on lost focus as an option. It's nice to see that as an option. Like, not enough video games do that. And there's a screen shake slider, and they try to give you, like, a preview of it, I guess? So let's just put that down to 50% for starters. I appreciate that being a thing, though. Is there an easy way to tell? Like, if I change this to Portuguese, does anything on this particular screen scream to you Brazilian Portuguese versus European Portuguese? I like Tremor de Tela for screen shake. I mean, like, yeah, I see what you mean. It gets the point across. Alright, so we've got controller bindings. You can set which direction confirm and cancel works. Oh, wait. That's totally a Shovel Knight sound. You can't tell from that screen. Yeah, I figured. It probably wouldn't be enough. And I'm not going to play the whole thing in that language, because otherwise I won't know what the heck is going on. So we've got... Oh, you can enable or disable the left stick, which is nice, because, like, yeah, sometimes you end up, like, accidentally bonking that. So that means we don't need both, essentially. Oh, wait a sec. Hang on. I thought I put this back, but I didn't. So I just backed out by accident. So you can select between, like, English or, you know, US or Japanese confirm cancel layout style. Let's look at the controls. Okay, you can edit single or all. There's more stuff down there, so let's scroll. I appreciate that these directional controls are at least somewhat intelligible, whereas I've seen in other games where, like, there's no border on them, and it just, like, blends in with the background. So we've got up, down, left, right, jump on A, attack on X, heal on B, sidearm on Y. I didn't mean to do that. That was on this. Swap on, essentially, the select button position, and pause on the menu, the start button position. So that's fine. I'm not going to use the keyboard, but you can... Wait, what? Oh, back is the first menu. I was like, why did that go back? J, K, L, and E for swap? So swap is on your left hand, while attack, heal, and sidearm are on the right. Pause is on enter, jump is on space. Seems reasonable. Yeah, no, it does look like a Zelda-like, but you have a whip, so is it Zelda, is it Castlevania, is it Metroid? Because it sounds like it's gonna be an open world, although I guess Zelda kinda has that too. Gonna be interesting to find out. Audio we already looked at. Video. I'm not gonna change this, because I tried changing this when I initially tested the game, and it froze the game, so I'm not doing that. But it defaults to borderless, seemingly. It also defaults to VSync, for whatever that's worth. And then pixel scale, there's scale mode, which is either fill, which was the default, or fit for pixel perfect, essentially. And then pixel scale can go all the way down to 1x, which is very, very tiny in this game. Like I said, it struck me how much bigger the individual pixel units were in this game compared to Shovel Knight, I think. But given that the store page does say it's going for, like, a GBC feel, a Game Boy Color feel, that kind of makes sense. Oh, wait, I wanted to look at the manual. Hang on. Manual. Wow. They really have a full-blown manual here. Welcome to Tenebrous Isle. This is, like, going back to, like, 90s DOS games with, like, the read this, you know, the whole menu. Welcome to Tenebrous Isle. Having been gone for years, Mina the Hollower now returns. Commissioned by the visionary Baron Lionel, Mina once built the spark generators, the radiant towers that transformed the isle into a bustling and industrious place, bringing peace and prosperity to all. But now the generators are malfunctioning, and a creeping evil is growing closer to the center of the island in Ossex, the only area still running at full power. Mina must descend once more into a now cursed world. Mina's main quest is to reach and restore the 6 failing spark generators. I can't believe this is practically Power Blade or something. Each one is far away from Ossex and guarded by either that or Metroid Fusion. That had 6 areas, right? and guarded by a ferocious boss. Some paths may be easier or different than others, so make sure to explore and do things in the order you prefer. Okay, so there is no... This is not linear at all. There is no intended order, which I guess in some of the Shovel Knight campaigns that was the case. Like, Shovel Knight had a map that was kind of like SMB3 style. I honestly don't remember what Plague Knight had. I think Plague Knight might have had a map too. I think Spectre was the first one that didn't have a map, and that was more Mega Man style, and you could do it in whatever order you wanted. What's a Hollower? Thank you. They're actually answering this question. The Hollowers are a guild dedicated to studying the Earth and its latent resources. By using their special technique, hollowing, they can move faster underground than above it. Hollowers have worked for ages to analyze and amplify secrets buried beneath the surface. Mina's Spark technology is her latest contribution to the hollowing arts. Paper fraction. You don't feel much nostalgia for 8-bit graphics, not even 16, but definitely not 8. I feel generally more nostalgia for like SNES stuff than anything else. Well, I guess SNES or potentially DOS things, because like I feel like that's what I spent more time with. No, there are many methods to becoming a hollower and many applications for the skill. Not all hollowers agree on how to best utilize their skill. Oh, we can actually go to next from here, too. Alright, basic controls. We already kind of know what this is. Because we read the, We read the options. Using plasma vials. Extract plasma, the yellow bar, by attacking, then press B to drink a vial. This converts your plasma to health. Plasma vials refill in your underlab and can also be found in the world. There's jump attack. So yeah, as opposed, I mean, like, you do get jump ability in, like, Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening, but, like, it's not always, like, a primary, always available thing, whereas in this game it very much is. Mina can attack while airborne. Some objects and enemies can only be hit while jumping. Burrow is also a... Wait. Burrow by holding A. But A is also your jump button. We're gonna have to see how that pans out. Dive underground and move quickly like a real hollower. Many attacks can be dodged by burrowing under them, but not all. Some objects can only be interacted with by burrowing into them. Mina can only stay burrowed for a short time, so make the most of it. And she can even burrow in place. Burrow jump. Release A when burrowed to send Mina soaring. She can cross bigger gaps than her standard jump this way. So it's basically like a super jump by holding it until you burrow and then come out. You can climb things, jump on or press the up direction to grab, then up to ascend or down to descend. Can jump from ropes and ladders too. Fences. You can burrow under fences and lots of other things. Keep an eye out. You can jump down ledges, just pressing the direction. That's very Zelda-esque. Mina takes damage if she falls into water, but she can burrow to swim. She's pretty slow, though. So, falling into water, bad. Burrowing into water, good? Seems kind of weird, but okay. We're gonna have to, again, we're gonna have to see how this pans out. Talking or examining is actually with the attack button. Make sure to tell people they may have something important to say. Advanced moves. Toenail jumping? Jump from the very edge, so close your toenails hang over to gain maximum distance. If you start to slip, there's even a split second to jump before the pit claims you. So, that sounds very, LADX, or, you know, Link's Awakening, in terms of, like, pits kind of, like, grab you. Locking facing. With some weapons, if you hold X, you'll continue to okay, so you can strafe sometimes. We've got the HUD. It's pretty cool that all of this stuff is included in the game, and I feel like Shovel Knight... Did Shovel Knight do this? I feel like Shovel Knight didn't do this, but maybe it did, and it's been, like, you know, what, close to 10 years since that came out, so I don't remember. I think I only first played it in, like, 2017 or 2018, though. Probably, no, 2017, because I met Smoggy at the first AGDQ I went to, and after that is when I played it. Sidearm swappable tool uses jewels. Okay, so that's our energy unit. Okay, so all that stuff is right next to each other in the left side. And you've got health. If depleted, Mina dies. Thanks. I definitely would not have figured that one out. Enemy health. Enemy health is below that. Okay, interesting. Yeah, what are the other bits, though? Enemy sparks displays the number of sparks an enemy can hold. Enemies can hold sparks. Okay. Not sure what the meaning of that is yet. Yellow bar segment of health is plasma. Generally gained for... Oh, okay. When you use a plasma vial, it converts... This is fucking Bloodborne or something? I haven't played, like, you know, I have not played Souls-likes in general, but, like, doesn't Bloodborne have the thing where, like, you can it's possible for you to recover the health that's, like, still, like, lit up that you know, for the damage that you took? What the hell is going on here? That is not how I expected plasma vials to work. So you have to basically earn the health back before you can use one. Spark Orb keeps bones safe on death. Wait, what? Bones? What's bones? Oh, is bones your currency? Huh. Spark Orb keeps bones safe on death. So in Shovel Knight, when you die, you would lose your gold, but, like, Shovel Knight basically had corpse runs, actually. Because, like, if you got back to where you died, you could get your gold back. What the heck are gears? Gears open locks. So they're gears, but with they're keys, but they're gears. Okay, therefore gears. And where is that in here? Okay, I see, and that's like a single-digit number. Um, then yeah, 11 should be your. Wait, number of bones. Wait, what? Bones are not bones are experience. They're not gold. Okay. And 12 says save icon. This will appear when the game is saving. Do not power off your game during this. But what's the other... There's another number next to that they don't explain at all. Eh? Unless... No, wait, hang on. What? Oh, I see. No, yeah, okay. Oh, no, yeah, bones are both experience and gold. Ugh, I don't know if I like that. Okay. Pause and options. You can look at weapons, sidearms, trinkets, collection, status, which includes, like, you have actual stats, so this has RPG elements. Modifiers can be used to make the game easier or harder or have a variety of fun or interesting effects. Some can only be activated at the start. I forget. Did Shovel Knight have modifiers? Like, I know they had, like, the special codes for, like, you know, different colors and stuff, but I don't remember what else they did. I think there were probably, like, cheat modifiers at the very least. Try them all out or keep them off for a more pure experience. Feats are little challenges. Yeah, Shovel Knight had this too. It was basically like the in-game achievement listing. Okay. Bones and boning up. I really feel like they didn't think this terminology through for more than 2 seconds. Pick them up in the world or earn them by defeating enemies. Oh, you automatically level up. Okay, so if you, as long as you gain a level, you won't lose that, presumably. But wait, it says choose a category to increase the effectiveness at the cost of your bones. Okay, yeah, so I guess you cash it in when you level up anyway, is how it works. Instead of leveling a previous category, choose instead to store bones safely as a bone stone. That's really funny, because I was already in the back of my head, I was going back to 7th Saga, where you would specifically trade in your gold for gems, because you lose gold on death, but you don't lose gems. And that's literally what bone stone is. I wonder how you use bone stones, though. But yeah, that's really interesting that, like, you can choose to, like... I guess that's to, like... I guess that's part of balancing what you consume for stats versus what you consume for items. But this feels really potentially problematic, because it feels like you could really work yourself into a corner with this. Boning up also restores your health jewels and sparks. A well-timed bone up can turn everything around. Spark orbs and death. Okay, yeah, we need to read about spark orbs. If Mina dies with a spark orb, it drops. If an enemy kills her, it absorbs the spark. That's what that icon is for. Recover it by returning to the orb or defeating the enemy. Are there Souls-like that actually do that? That, like, require you to kill the enemy that killed you in order to get your stuff back? Because that feels like a Souls-like kind of thing. And, like, to be fair, I did skim the forums for this game, and, like, there are a lot of people saying, why is this a Souls-like? Why does everybody think they have to make every game incorporate Souls-like elements into every game now? And I wasn't willing to immediately write it off as that, because, like, one of the things people mentioned was, like, the dropping currency on death, and I'm like, Shovel Knight already did that. It's not a Souls-like. It is decidedly not a Souls-like, other than, like, that one specific feature. But, yeah, this seems like it's going in that direction pretty hard, actually. All bones will be lost if Mina meets her demise while sparkless. Spend your bones at shops or convert to bone stone during a bone up to ensure they aren't lost. I wonder if there's a combination of that. Like, we'll have to see what bone up actually looks like. Because, like, maybe it's like a set number for each stat, but then if you have some left over, then you convert it. Mina loses sidearms carried on death, so this is Castlevania then. Because, like, that's the thing, right? Is like, you know, you lose whatever sub-weapon you had in Castlevania if you die. Spark Orbs. This displays your remaining Spark Orbs. The last Underlab activated, where Mina will return. And when dying with no sparks, your bones lost will be shown. The Underlab is Mina's safe zone. You return here when defeated. Walk past it to activate and burrow inside to enter. Oh, and that's why it says, like, the last activated one, right? Whenever Mina relaxes in the Underlab, defeated enemies and other elements return to life in the... Jesus fucking Christ, this is actually a Souls-like. What the fuck? Why did they make a Souls-like? Why did Yacht Club Games go, hey, we were really successful when we made a game that has, like, the elements of many NES-style games in it. What should we do next? Let's make a fucking Soulsborne. Why would you do that? Like, I feel like that is not your target user base, your target fan base from, you know, all of the respect you gained from Shovel Knight. Well, we're playing a Soulsborne, apparently, which is probably not going to go well for me. But yeah, that's literally a Soulsborne mechanic. Inside, you can equip yourself, heal, and use a variety of devices. Bone Sinterer. The Bone Sinterer converts bone stones into bones, but not in reverse. Okay. Cherish your precious bone stones or use them up in this machine. Remember, bone stone is safe from loss on death. Yeah, so, like, basically use it or lose it. Like, be prepared to use it for something if you do that. Sintering means heating a powder until it bonds into a solid. Okay. So then it's not bone stone, it's bone powder, apparently. Plasma vial dispenser. Dispenses fresh plasma vials to keep you stocked. Restores vials on death or when you visit. Okay. Which, yeah, that's getting to feel kind of like Estus flasks, isn't it? Except I don't think those are, like, specifically limited to, like, a lit-up specific segment of your health bar. Don't those just, like, refill your health? Refill, like, a set portion? Weapon chest lets you equip, unequip, or inspect your weapons and upgrades. Trinket chest lets you equip, unequip, or inspect your trinkets. There's more to discover in the Underlab. Make sure you visit the Hollowers Guild. We've got weapons. You'll be able to choose a weapon when starting. Really? So Nightstar is the whip, a crushing mace affixed to a flexible chain. Great range, use it to keep a safe distance. You can cover even more range by attacking while airborne, but attacking is slightly faster when standing on the ground. Okay. I wonder, then, if attacking makes you stand still or not. That would be a Castlevania thing, also. Blast Strike Maul, hammer. A hammer with explosive force. You hold the charge, and then you can move to roll. The roll is invulnerable for a period, which can be used to dodge. So there is a dodge mechanic, but it's only on a specific weapon. Use little swipes to get enemies away from you, then charge up and smack them. Whisper and Vesper, daggers. You can mash to stab in quick succession. On the ground, hitting an enemy pushes Mina away slightly. Take advantage of this knockback to stay out of their range. Okay, but wouldn't that mean they stay out of your range, too? When jumping and attacking, you will not change directions on consecutive strikes. That seems like a weird thing to point out, and now I'm wondering what the implications are. Oliver's Shield. Don't be afraid to just tap forward if enemies are approaching, you might parry them. There's a lot going on here. Battery Buster, a dynamic blaster. You have to press jump and attack together to switch modes? Does that mean you can't attack in the air? And also, you need to stock up on ammo. Weapon upgrades. Picking up another of the same type upgrades. Okay, it's practically a shmup now. Okay. Each weapon has 2 possible upgrades, each granting new abilities. Oh, so actually it's like progressive swords or bows in randomizers, is what it is. Because it's actually, like, key upgrades. The very tip of your weapon is imbued with additional power. Or I guess it's like, I mean, it is like the progressive whip upgrades in Castlevanias, too, right? Where, like, when you get the level 3, then it'll do, like, the projectile in, that happens in the Game Boy one, at least. Whisper and Vesper, throwing dagger. Charge and toss, but don't forget to retrieve it. In other words, you're a sitting duck? Okay. How much more do we have to go? Trinkets. Okay, so you've got, like, gliding, basically. Oh, so some of these have to be progression. Jump after landing to perform a longer, higher jump. I wonder how that compares to, like, the burrowing jump. Creates a radial explosion when emerging from burrow. So you got, like, a shockwave. Pull nearby items towards you with the power of magnetism. How do they work? Find sidearms in the field. They use jewels to seek out jewel jars. You can hold only one, and they are lost on death. Break objects to find more. And they only mention a couple of them here. So we're gonna have to just try them and find out. I wonder if you can swap them. Like, if you find a new one, does it drop the old one so you can pick it back up? Collectible items. Vial pouch, which allows you to... Okay, so you can expand how many healing items you have. That's good. Health rose extends maximum health. Trinket bag allows, addition... Okay, this is like accessory slots in East games. Jewel box is maximum jewel capacity. Spark container is additional spark orb. That seems like a big deal. Although... I guess I'm not sure how the, like, currency balancing of spark orbs works right now. Because, like, if you use a spark orb, but then you go back and, like, manage to retrieve your stuff from the enemy that, you know, holds it, do you get the spark orb back also, or no? You've got your keys, which are keys with, like, a gear head on the end of it. Any key can open any lock. Alright. We'll see if we can get ourselves into trouble with that. I am wondering if this is going to have, you know, like, proper dungeons, because, like, this almost makes it sound like Key Sanity, or not, I guess not Key Sanity, but, like, it sounds like you could, like, go from one dungeon with one key to another dungeon and use it, which seems like probably a bad idea. Cloaks are fashionable upgrades that permanently increase Mina's defensive power. A new cloak can give the confidence you need to march into a tough new area, so it's like the blue and red armor in Link to the Past. Train Pass. Lets you ride the train. Which I assume is kind of fast travel. And it's also the only way to make it to the frozen train yard. Okay. I don't know if these are, like, are those strictly consumable? Or are they, like, they unlock a particular area or a particular fast travel route when you get them? I don't know. You can upgrade the Underlab, too. Pickups. We've got bones. We've got plasma roses, which give you plasma. We've got jewel jars. We've got candles. This is actually Castlevania. In the new age of spark, candlelight isn't nearly as crucial as it once was. Bust open those antiques to find all sorts of pickups inside our... Oh, so they're like pots in Zelda games, actually. But no, yeah, it's actually Castlevania. You bust candles to get stuff. So why is this Castlevania Soulsborne? I'm surprised they made this, you know, a top-down kind of thing, given the Castlevania angle. General store. The price of the next item will increase when you purchase one. Oh, it's one of those games. Yup. I don't know if that's common in Soulsbornes as well, but I've seen that, like, Devil May Cry was like that, even. It's like, okay, well, you bought a Healing Star S, well, the next one's gonna cost more. So, like, that's not specifically a Souls-like thing. The many-headed weirdo. Hey, I don't think the many-headed weirdo is happy that you're calling him a many-headed weirdo. Sells trinkets. If you have more trinkets, she may show you her special collection. Okay. Weapon shop. You get a discount on the first one. Here, wait, you can just buy keys? Huh. Preeminent Kier economists. I'm already terrified. It's really sad that there's no music behind all of this. Like, I'm sure they will eventually have menu music in the final game. It's really weird that they don't have any in the demo. Pawn shop, if you don't want an item or need some quick bones, you could always pawn some of your stuff. You could always buy it back later for more, I'm sure. Train station will let you travel quickly, but it's out of commission and getting a new train car won't be cheap. Okay, so there might be more to this than just tickets. Either that or it's specifically locked in the demo. Tavern. Locals just love the tavern. Go have a good time, why don't you? And then we've got areas. How many areas are here? I'm not going to read all of this, because I've already been reading for a while. Enemies. Goopers, which are slimes. We've presumably got birds, because why wouldn't we... So that was my... That was my number one, like, beef with the Ninja Gaiden Ragebound demo. There were no birds. Birds are, like, the most notorious thing to exist in the NES Ninja Gaiden games. How could you not have birds in that demo? We've got, like, I guess, wolf-type things. Let's get past... Oh, hang on a sec. So where did I leave off reading? And we'll get back to reading for the time being. Now with background music, since we've been here this long. As the most talented young hollower in a generation, Mina strives to strike a balance between athletics and science. She received a formal education covering both fields and soon became both a renowned hollower and the up-and-coming inventor of experimental spark technology. I have to wonder if this is going to be like an East thing where it turns out that the technology is what's breeding the monsters. Okay, so this is our character profiles. I am curious about Baron Lionel. Though he is veiled in secrecy, Lionel's lofty reputation precedes him wherever he goes. His experimental installation of Mina's spark technology caused the rapid development of Tenebrous Isle. Because of this, everyone knows of him as a benevolent patron and evangelist of science's benefits to humanity. Those who know him personally have been charmed by his gentle demeanor and oratory gifts. Is it still too loud? I thought I did just lower it, but I was worried it might not be enough. Look at how low it actually is. It's kind of funny. Alright. Also, that one particular song was actually on the loud side, so hopefully it'll be better now anyway. Lionel will surely aid Mina to restore the power to the generators, but she has to find him first. Oh, so we seriously don't know where he is. Okay. Thorn, an explosive and mercurial figure. Thorn was head of Lionel's personal guard before betraying the Baron and vanishing. Oh, okay, so there's our suspect. Now he and his turncoat band of shock troopers, I can't believe there's shock troopers in this game, are taking advantage of the island's generator outages and wreaking havoc. In fact, it's widely believed Thorn and his followers are the Oh, so he is believed to be. Alright, yeah, no, I'm calling it now. Lionel's gonna be the bad guy. Cappy, seafarer who ferries Mina to Tenebrous Isle. Okay, we got the vendor, we got the underlab overseer, but got captured when things went sideways. So we have to rescue her. Okay. We've got bosses. Are these... Okay, they give us 3 of them, but there's presumably at least 6. Hollower's tips. Become a hollower. Burrowing is key. Dive underground to escape from enemy attacks, move faster, jump farther, and uncover secrets. Heal when you can. Heal all the yellow health on your health bar. The easiest way to get more yellow health is to strike enemies. Right, yeah. Help, I'm being hit by enemies and need to heal. Solution, hit more enemies. That's not helping. I'm a little worried about that. Spam those sidearms. I mean, true. But then you can run out of ammo. Search for secrets. Sometimes what looks like a dead end is really a secret path. Try burrowing. Yeah, so they mentioned, like, burrowing under fences and stuff. Use the screen. Enemies and hazards disappear and reset when Mina leaves the screen. Yeah, that's a common tactic in these kinds of games. Invincibility. Iframes. Quickly slip by... Yeah, they're seriously telling you to damage boost. That's funny. Enemy damage. When an enemy is flashing, they can't hurt Mina. So this is like Shovel Knight in that regard. That is useful information, because that was something that was kind of special about Shovel Knight, I feel like, is that, like, you could basically, like, clobber enemies repeatedly and just, like, stand on them. Shadows can help discern where they are located and how high they are. Yup, that's always important, so it's good that they do make use of that as conveyance. Burrow after damage. Normally you can only burrow after your initial jump, but you can also burrow after getting hit. Oh. Yeah, that seems important. Okay, we actually got through everything in the manual. So, sorry for all the delays. Thanks for, continuing to hang out, and we'll actually give this thing a try. And we'll see how far I get with it, because again, this is very clearly very Soulsborne inspired. So I don't know what kind of a time I'm gonna have with it. Because, like, the only Souls-likes that I've even... yeah, it's like, wait a second, then that can't be right. The only Souls-like I have tried a demo of that I have actually liked is Bow, Path of the Teal Lotus, which I do need to play sometime. And that's a 2D Soulsvania. I've never played any actual Dark Souls or Bloodborne or anything. I mean, I don't... Actually, I forget. Bloodborne was on PS4, right? Because that predated PS5. So I guess if I wanted to, I could play that. I really don't want to, though. I know a lot of people think very highly of it, though. But I haven't played anything like that. And yeah, I don't really have any interest in that. But let's see what Yacht Club Games does with the formula. Start game. Okay. Why is the music that cool? I'm gonna double check the audio options again. Hang on a second. Why is that music so quiet? Yeah, all of this is maxed. And, like, the menu sounds are loud enough. But this is very, very quiet. For some reason. Alright, very... This menu is quite reminiscent of Shovel Knight. Can I... Is there a shortcut for lower? I mean, I know it's in the bottom left corner. I guess I actually have to go into the bottom left corner. I thought there was a shortcut for that in Shovel Knight. Also, this does feel very Castlevania 4 name entry or something. Alright. Level 1 sword? I mean, I know we were gonna have, like, a choice of, like, 3 or 4 weapons, right? Supposedly. I'm not sure if that looks like any of them. Unless it's actually just attack and defense and healing or something. Location Tenebrous Sea. Yeah, we haven't even arrived yet. Choose this profile. Yes. Another intro? Dear Mina, in the dimming light of the Tenebrous Isle, I write with great unease. 10 years have passed since your ingenious spark generators brought prosperity to our central city of Ossex. Now their light falters, warping the landscape. I really don't know why the music is this quiet. I turned it up for a reason. Baron Lionel, your esteemed patron, has requested your aid. Your expertise as the creator of these generators and your skill as a hollower will both be crucial, for the issue may be deeper than mere technical faults. We trust in your ability to unravel this mystery and restore the generators. And the ship is bobbing up and down because it's supposed to be at sea. Do I actually have to press a button? I seem to have to actually press a button. There was no indication of that. With Hope, the Marshal of Ossex. With a fancy seal. Tenebrous Isle. I assume that was supposed to be, like, a foreshadowing of the map. Very, very Final Fantasy IV, like, blurring effect there. Oh, okay. I have control now. Oh, Mina, was it? Good evening, just in time for landfall. See those cliffs there? Oh, this is fine. Well, he's overboard. Knocked out cold. Okay, I got to talk to one NPC. I don't know if that just happened to be the right one, or if that would have happened regardless. We got Link's Awakening-esque staircases. Oh yeah, wow, you really do become faster when you do that. And I guess you start blinking when you're gonna run out of air. What on earth is that sound? I guess I'm going below. Oh, wait, I can jump over that. I didn't expect to be able to jump over that. There's spikes over there. That worked. Was that actually a ledge? That might have actually been a ledge. Okay, we can't go back up, though. So basically, burrow everywhere is the speedrun tactic, apparently, because you're way faster when you burrow. What in blazes is happening? Grab a weapon and hold on to your haunches. And this is where we get to pick. Oh, that's cool. Cool presentation. So yeah, we can take them all, we can take the Night Star, or we can take the daggers. I'm actually surprised they let you pick, but that is what the manual suggested. I think I want to just go with the Night Star to start with. If you want to try the other weapons, do it, then get yourself topside. It won't be to you if it's the Kraken, lass. Oh, interesting. So you've got, like, targets on the wall, allegedly, or ostensibly. Yeah, you can fire a lot faster on the ground. That is cool that they let you test them out, though. That's the rate of fire of this. And yeah, you can see how it pushes you back. Okay, so it doesn't push you so far back that you can't still hit enemies. Can you get an idea of, like, your... Where does it show your stats? Because one of these screens was supposed to show stats, right? Oh, I guess this does? There's slots on it. I don't see any stats. I think it's just... There's just the level on the right? I don't know if I can... It might not be possible to still get to the manual from here. And you can still... You can still stab from midair. Okay. I'm curious how this works with the rolling. You have to basically, like, push a direction every time you want to roll. Like, holding a direction will not do anything. Holy crap! I didn't mean to do that. Okay, yeah, so these swipes are closer range, and the charge attack is longer range. Here's a question. So there's a little bit of delay before you can dodge, but then you can basically dodge, like, as soon as you get the charge up. I might actually be interested in trying this weapon. Although you gotta remember the whole, like, strafing mechanic. I thought I got to, like, switch directions it was facing before. Oh, by holding after I dodge. Okay. Yeah, there's, like, a significant delay there. What is that like with other weapons? Yeah, okay, so that works. And you can actually mash this while still strafing. But not like that. Actually, no, maybe you can't. As long as you're pressing a diagonal, it'll keep your current facing direction, but that's basically it. This definitely has more range than the hammer, so that might be more versatile in that regard. I honestly don't know what I want to use. But I still think the hammer might be... Well, oh, I pressed X and that actually went back. This still seems interesting to me, though, so let's try this. If it turns out that this is a bad idea, we'll frickin' restart, I guess. Oh, bone. Well, everyone's overboard. Oh, hi. It is actually the Kraken. We're actually playing Bloodstained, dude. Neither Kraken. So reminder that I reduced the screen shake to half, and that was still a lot of screen shake. Cool, it's hitting me every time now. I thought dodging was supposed to give you iframes for a certain amount of time. It's not. So the dodging is a lie. Was I supposed to fail at that? I was probably supposed... I didn't do any damage to it. Also, I didn't get to read that text because it was apparently timed. That's not a good first impression, though, but we'll have to see what enemies that we're actually supposed to beat are like. But yeah, we just got a repeat of, like, the beginning of Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, the beginning of... Was it East 8 that had the Kraken monster? I think it was East 8. Did God of War 3 start with something like that? I forget. Very, very, like, overused... Well, not overused, but maybe too well-trafficked, idea. Mina, wake up! Wake up! Okay. Still with us. What a relief. Oh, how long was I out? Long enough for things to go sideways, miss. Here, Lionel insisted you take these files. They'll heal you right up. Notice we have, like, orange health entirely through the bar. Okay, so yeah, 1 is enough to completely refill you if you have orange or yellow, whatever you want to call it, remnants of the bar. I'm gonna keep scrounging for supplies. Maybe I'll see you in Ossex, eh? Stay safe out there. So we actually did get to Ossex, even though, like... You would think we would have gotten interrupted. Okay, so I can't drop down ledges while I'm in charge state. Oh, that's a checkpoint. Okay. And then we can go here from there. What on earth is that? That's... Okay, that's the vials that it spits out anytime you revisit. Yeah, this really does feel like Link's Awakening in terms of graphical style. The ship I fed down here, miss. Is this your hideout?
Not exactly. This is a Hollower's Underlab. We can rest here. That geyser will take you back up. What a relief. I'm glad we both survived. I'll hide here in the Underlab.
What's here? Okay, yeah, now we only have our selected weapon. This is our trinket equipment, which we can sort, apparently. Is this the shop? What even is this? We have an info thing. Oh, this is the Sinterer. Okay. Bone stone is safe from loss. Use this machine to turn it into bones, which are spent to buy items and bone up. We need 350 to bone up. Now, this is only to convert from stone to actual bones, right? So, we can't do anything with that yet. Hang on a second.
No, fine.
Okay, good news. The technical difficulties are over. Alright. So I guess we burrow again to get... Oh, okay, yep. Oh, man, isn't that like a Star Tropics thing or something? Ah, I see. Okay. I have a feeling I'm gonna regret the hammer immediately. Yep, we can smash the candles. We can also smash shrubberies. Wait, what? I guess I accidentally held jump too long, so I ended up burrowing. That's something to watch out for. Come back over here one more time, I dare you. Yeah, he doesn't dare. There you go. Get smashed, sucker. Volt hatchet. Oh, this is a sub-weapon. This is a sidearm. Press Y to lob a hatchet in front of you, creating a large shockwave on impact. Costs 3, and I have 12. Can I actually stand on this? Nah, I just fall off. Okay. Okay, that has a bit of range on it, like a bit of splash area, even. I assume falling in there would be bad? Let's find out. Yeah, don't do that. Okay. That's our introduction to pits. You have a shield, buddy. I cannot do that. Do I have to, like, flank this guy? Oh. Turning around is impossible when you're charging. How do I get around this guy? Okay. Okay, so it's as long as you're not attacking the front. Like, the side is apparently good enough. I feel like your default moving speed is surprisingly slow in this, too. So what am I guess I'm burrowing. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, we can burrow underneath and then toss stuff. I don't suppose I can interest you in coming up here. Nope. Oh, gee, she just, like, broke it over her own head. Jeez, this is like WrestleMania or something. Okay, so I did just phase through him. And that worked even though I was totally off target. Okay, yeah, she just comes up from under it. And she just smashes it on the ground. This is telling me to go under here, isn't it? Yep, that's actual buried stuff, and that's a buried bone. Okay. Oh. Okay, so now if I use plasma, I can heal everything. And it's even, like, suggesting on the left, hey, you can heal. Might be a good idea. How am I getting up there? That just works. Okay. Was not expecting that to just work. I actually didn't expect that to do a charge attack. I was hoping that would work. It did not. Wait, I thought burrowing under fences would work. I guess that's too solid. I can't go that way either, though. Oh, hang on. I can destroy that. Okay. So I can jump when I'm in this state. And they glow when they're, like, near death. I did not get hit, surprisingly, there. I thought I would. Oh, I think I'm full up on, I'm realizing I'm blocking a little bit of the HUD over here. I should probably fix that, huh? Where's my mouse? I'm just blocking some of that. It shows you when it colors in your, sub-weapon ammo when you're full up. Alright, now where am I going? Because I get the impression I can't burrow under any of that. Yeah, that doesn't work. Oh, but, hang on. I can't burrow up there either, apparently. And apparently burrowing into a hole still counts as it being a hole. Alright. Am I just supposed to, like... Actually, what I should do is experiment with, like, the supposedly... Oh, right. Because of your faster speed, you go further. That's the idea there. Okay, that works, and then I can jump over it. I'm surprised that didn't hit me. The charge time isn't too long on this, so that seems kind of okay. Now we gotta jump over this way. You're in the way, dude. I can't hit him with that. Oh, man. Okay, that works. Can I burrow under this? I sure can. I don't like the idea of that one. Well, that's gone. Oh, okay, well. Actually, if I can bait your attack, and not attack... How did I end up facing left? That works. I definitely feel like the attacking feels, like, kind of weird. Do I have to destroy chests to open them? I guess. We found a bone stone. Well, we're like 5/7 of the way to a level up. Oh, that's the wrong button. Nope. God damn it. Oh, come on. Okay. Just don't even be fancy, just don't charge it. I don't trust this. Yeah, how am I supposed to do that without taking damage? I actually have no idea. Oh, wait. Okay, so you can jump over that. Yeah, let's heal. But now I only have one left. Wait, I can toss them in a direction. That almost knocked me into the damn pit. That seems kind of rude. We're very close to a level up. Oh, and we have a thing here. Okay, that's nice. I can heal again. I would kind of like to level up. Let's see what that's like. Gyro dagger. I never even tried the other thing. Okay, so it does toss them aside. I was hoping it would do that. There's like multiple vertical levels going on here. Okay, so that's your dagger. Oh, it just disappeared. Okay, well, I guess we're sticking with the dagger. I didn't actually try the other thing. That sucks that it disappears. And I assume those drops are like... Whoa, hi, okay. Okay, yeah, so this seems like not reasonable at all. They have all of this movement, and I don't. I was trying to counter him, and that didn't work. Actually, just staying out of his range might be enough. There's a bone up. Wait, I got bone up just by, like, cutting grass? Okay. And here, yeah, here it tells you how much it costs. And it seems like you would be banking exactly how much the level was worth, so you really are just choosing one or the other. Okay. I'm gonna increase defense for now, because I don't feel like my attack is that bad. I'm more worried about, like, just the movement speed and everything. Although spamming seems to, well, mostly work. Also, since I did actually get the checkpoint here, I still have full heals though, so actually it's fine. I didn't need to do that. And yeah, I guess every time you go into there is when these guys reset. Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay, I can't dig under that. And yeah, it bounces you back out if you try. You have made a terrible mistake. This just feels really bad. I'm gonna restart the game and try the other weapons, because, like, honestly, this game just feels bad to play right now. How do I restart the game, actually? There's no, like normally, when in Shovel Knight, you have, like, another menu that is, like, the system menu, and it doesn't exist in this? I don't think there's any way... Oh, wait, no, here it is. Here's options. Okay, you do have the whole thing here. I feel like I remember someone on the forum complaining that this didn't exist, but it does exist. It's right here. There's modifiers which we can't set, and I don't think it gave us any option to set those. Alright, so we're gonna try this again with a different weapon. So that shows you what weapon you have. Okay, so, let's do the whip this time, and I guess that's what I'll name my file. I want to see if that feels better. I'm actually kind of curious about the dagger, too. Okay, so we can skip that. Let's talk to a different person. So I'm pretty sure I talked to the one on the, like, the purple lady. So no matter who you talk to, it does the same thing. Which I was suspecting that was going to be the case. So let's actually try the Night Star, which is what my initial inclination was going to be. Let's see if I am still completely unable to do any damage to this thing. No, I actually did damage. Look at that. I ran right into that. I disagree with that, though. Oh, I didn't know it would do that. Okay, well. How are you supposed to avoid that, though? I guess you're supposed to burrow until it's... So I think what happens... You might actually have a shot at killing this, but it's basically a Ridley fight. Like in Super Metroid, where, like, when you reach critical health, it just ends. So I actually got it to half health, which is better than I did with the hammer when I didn't hit it at all. Also, my mouse is in the way. Let's get that out of there. At least it was only over the HUD. Okay, I can't skip this. But you want to talk to him, otherwise you won't get your plasma vials, so they probably require you to do that. Like, they probably don't let you leave. Breaking this one do anything? Aha, bones. Okay, so highlighting that is presumably enough. Like, you probably don't actually have to burrow into it to make it count. Alright, let's try this weapon. Oh yeah, this already feels better. I mean, I like the charge mechanic of the hammer, but the range did not feel good. And also, remember when there were those bushes that I was like, how would I even do this without taking damage? That's probably only a hammer and dagger problem. This has enough range to where that shouldn't be a problem. Alright, let's try that thing. Whoa, okay. You do stop when you attack, though. So, like, the only way to attack and keep moving is to jump and attack. So it is actually like Castlevania, which is kind of what I expected. You also can't attack diagonally. Also, the sound is panning towards the side of the screen that I'm on. Wait, did I overlook? Wait, what? Now you're here? Something's blocking the way. Wish I was a hollower too and could just hold A to burrow and grab things. What is he talking about? I don't know what he's talking about. There's a... Oh. Okay, he's there to give you a hint in case you can't figure this out. He's telling you how to grab things. Okay, I got it. And if you do toss that properly, the shield doesn't matter. I didn't even need that this time, because I didn't take any damage. Oh, I wanted to see if I could, like, surprise an enemy from underneath, but no, apparently not. Yeah, so now I can actually, like... What? Oh, he was that close. And I can't whip through that, even if I'm jumping. That seems a little dubious. Hello. Thank you. Attacking that enemy was still super annoying, though. And now I can just hit this, and it's not even a problem. So yeah, the reduced range of the other weapons kind of seems like an issue. Although, with the hammer, at least you have the charge attack. With the dagger, I'm not sure you would have anything. Okay, enemies don't get knocked back when you attack them. That seems like a big issue. Because you're a sitting duck when you're attacking. Also, I totally forgot to get this chest last time. Okay, it's another bone stone. Yeah, I thought I saw something there. You gotta look for the shinies. So there are things about this that I like, but I think in, like... In terms of, like, net positive or negative, I'm definitely not positive enough to sell me on this right now. Because, again, it's basically trying to be a Souls-like. Yeah, so it only tells you about it the first time. That's not the way I want to go. That does not stay still for nearly long enough. Yeah, so see, now I can just hit those. That might have worked with, like, a charged hammer earlier, which I did not think to do. Oh. I should actually do this. Doing it there was probably not the greatest idea, though. Yeah, it doesn't... Like, he was gonna attack again, too. It does not interrupt their attack, either. Interesting that you can attack those even when you're, like, not... Okay, what do we want to do this time? This time I'm actually doing better. I think I will actually try attack. Why is it still showing, like, red? Oh, okay, now it's not. It shows that for a prolonged period of time that had me thinking, like, is that temporary? Uh-oh. He's thinking it. I'm just gonna leave. Remember what they said about, like, use the screen transitions to your advantage? Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, and if you hit him 3 times, especially with the increased attack, if you hit him with, like, 3 times, they're done, though. I was gonna try to jump back down the rope. That didn't work. I wonder if they specifically blink when they're 1 hit from death. Like, I wonder if that takes your attack stat into account. It does get their attention, though. Those kind of look like eyes. Not sure if those are supposed to be eyes. Can't go under there either, so I guess we're going this way? But I don't think I could actually get to the upper level. Oh wait, there's a rope. Can I seriously stand on these? Ah, they bounce and then they go away for a while? Yep, okay. They automatically bounce you. Oh, shortcut. To an area I haven't been in. Oh, this is still gonna bounce me. I see. And it lets you do that. I'm glad that hit. Okay, so now we're here. Yes, please stand there so I can just hit you and destroy you. Now I'm thinking I should have actually gone the other way into the door first. Oh, and now I'm back here. Okay. Interestingly, the level up is still set at 350. I assume that's gonna go up eventually. And require more. Okay, actually, the axe honestly looked more interesting to me. I haven't been using my sub-weapons at all. Can't, like, jump on that or anything? No. Do I actually want to go in there? I guess yeah, I should actually go in there and get my heals back. Although then it's gonna respawn all the enemies because this is a Souls-like. To be fair, though, like... it kind of does feel like a mix, because, like, in a Zelda game, you would expect the enemies to respawn just when you re-enter the screen to begin with. So, like, yes, it's a Souls-like mechanic, but also it's actually kind of, like, it's a balancing act, because, like... I'm trying to remember, I want to say in Shovel Knight... Didn't enemies stay dead in Shovel Knight? Or am I misremembering that? I feel like they stayed dead in Shovel Knight, too. But in this, like, because it's a more open world type thing going on, they have to, like, have some mechanic that does reset it. If they're going to still have a mechanic that, like, actually has them... Guy is still mad over there, holy crap. I thought, you know, maybe after a certain... Oh, he actually got to me. I thought maybe after a certain range they, like, would lose interest. Nope. Residence. Yes, I'm not happy with who resides here, though. Wait, that one got aggroed first. Okay. Well, that sucks. Okay, because these guys are facing the other way, they just don't even notice. Oh man, that was close. I was a little too close to that guy. Can I even get in here? Yes, because I can use those. I should have used the rocks to clobber them. Yeah, that's what they were going for there. Oh, that's... Is that because I hit it? It said bone stone flakes, or does it always say that when it, like, counts them down, maybe? But yeah, like, obviously I should have tossed these. Oh, apparently I should toss them anyway, even if I have nothing to toss them at in particular, because they can hold stuff. Also, we have, like, subdued music. It's like, it doesn't have, like, the main part of the music, because we're indoors. It's doing, like, the Banjo-Kazooie type thing. I kind of feel like I should just go back again. Okay, you do that. That's fine. Barely got him. Oh, and yeah, okay. Things cost quite a bit. That's where you would want to store it. If you want to stockpile for one stat, We'll do defense. So, each level... I wonder if that's true for Bonestone, though. What the fuck is this? It says bot, so it might be a bot. But either way, yeah, that's getting banned. Because what the fuck? Let's go get our healing back. Wait, I had my healing. I was fine. I thought I wasn't at... Oh, right, I got the level up, so I ended up at full health anyway. So I didn't even have to go back. Well, that was a waste. Now I'm gonna get beaten up because I'm rushing. And now I forgot... Yeah, this is a terrible, terrible idea. We're gonna go back again. This is entirely because I rushed them. One thing I need to check is if I go into here, does it heal me outright? It does, okay. So it both heals you and refills. So yeah, it's a bonfire, dude. It's a bonfire, but also a hub. Ah, crap. Alright, this is where I was supposed to go that I completely skipped. You can't get up here, right? Oh, great. That was awful that they, like, had that perfectly timed so that it will hit you. That's a dust. Didn't the other one say flakes? Now I'm confused. Can't hit him up there? That seems not nice. Like, if he can fly up there, I should be able to hit him up there. This seems like a problem. I need to actually, like, deal with these guys. Alright, that clobbered the crap out of him. At some point I should test whether I can jump up a rope. Oh, I could've... Yeah, right, no, I didn't want to jump down there, so this isn't where to go anyway. Right, where to go was where we were before. But I hadn't checked in that direction yet. What I want to check is, can I jump... I can jump up a rope. It might not actually be faster, though. I don't know how that didn't hit me. Okay, the bones over here did not come back. Oh, and that's right. We could actually just go this way. And I forgot about that. Like, I keep forgetting... Somehow this just plays with my head and I just don't even realize I can go this way. So I don't need to do any of that. But I think I had extended that ladder, or rope. Okay, there's stuff over there. Alright, well because I can do that, I should actually... And I mean, I suppose shortcuts are things that you find in Soulslikes as well. So we're going up here, and then we're going over here. And this will take us somewhere new. You're telling me I can't lob these guys. They're two different colors. Can I jump down with that? I can. Okay, eat shit. Oh, he jumps. Was not expecting that. He also takes one more hit, I think. We can jump right down here, so that they give you opportunities to learn and be like, okay, I gotta go back and heal and do better next time. So at least they're being, like, kind of lenient about that. I should probably just go ahead and heal right now. I disagree. Oh, can I just knock him down? Why do they magically not get knocked back when they're near a hole? What is this? There's a... Okay, that's saying it requires a tier. And this takes us somewhere else. Eh? Okay, I can just go behind this dude. I can talk to him? Wait, I'm not your enemy. I'm with Lionel's guard. Thorn and his conspirators attacked us. They blew up the spark generator. Flames, destruction, and everything. I barely made it out alive. Okay. He's an NPC. I guess I'm glad it didn't let me attack him. Where are we going, though? That's a damn good question. So we clearly need to get over there, but I'm not sure we can get over there from here. I guess we have to. Can I jump out of this? Because, like, I wouldn't expect to be able to jump out of this. I guess I can. Okay. I thought because of, like, the fence there, I thought that wouldn't let me jump. You piece of shit. Whoa. Okay, we got the, like, you saw the falling sprite for a split second there. But it let me get out of it, so that's what the manual was talking about. Please face another direction. Okay, that works. Oh, and I got a level up. And now I don't have enough for anything. I don't care about giving myself more sidearm. Oh, wait, but that's power. I thought it was gonna just be max ammo, but it's power. Yeah, I guess I might as well then. It's always 350. Like, every bone up is 350. That has not changed. Alright, we got the key, which means we can use it here. That is not the direction I expected it to go in. Okay, let's go back and save. Or heal, you know, whatever. I would assume it's also save. Like, they did say that an icon shows up in the bottom right when you save, right? Yeah, there it is. It just replaces the ones digit on the next indicator in the bottom right. And it's both when you go in and come out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start banking bones at this point. Now that I'm getting a feel for this, it doesn't feel nearly as bad, but it does feel like it wants you to be burrowing as much as possible. Wow, I lucked out with that. Nope! Did not luck out with that, though. Puts me all the way back there, jeez. It forced me to come back out before I was ready to. I wonder what the blue over there means. Does that just mean, like, been there, done that? I guess so, because it's like, it's the water, because the geyser brought you back out, right? So that is what it means. That's really interesting, actually. Yo, the lighting in here is something. Yeah, I realized I should have gotten the hell out of Dodge there. Okay. Are we just jumping around it, I guess? Yeah. Okay, we got one of them. Well. How am I getting that? I think the answer is I'm not. That's how you're supposed to get it. So yeah, you have to do diagonal jumps here. Extra vial. Okay, cool. You don't expect to see those every day. So here's the problem. They tell you about shadows to determine where things are, right? You can't see a shadow when it's over a pit. There you go. There was a candle over there. I think I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, we got another one of these jerks. Why doesn't that hurt him? You're literally in fire, buddy. Wait, what, that one-shot him, though? I didn't think that usually one-shots him. Oh, you can't pick things up when you're buried. Oh, boy. Now they're asking us to be more picky about our platforming. Okay. So there's stairs, but there's also a door.
My ship crashed. It was attacked. Everyone's gone. I must reach Ossex. Could you help, please?
This door stays shut. Think you'd best keep moving. Aw, shucks. You know, here, take these bones. Might buy you something if there's anything left out there. Alright, well, at least they, you know, slightly care. Can I talk to him again? Okay, I gave you bones to spin. Now get going or you'll bring those traitorous guards down on us. Okay. What? Oh, he gave me one more. Wait, okay, then we have to keep trying. Oh no, okay, it's a finite interaction. But it is there for in case you pay attention. That's pretty funny. Can I go under this? Nope. Where am I going, then? Okay, walking into it. Oh, there's a burrow point right here. What? I was gonna say you're just gonna hit a wall, but no, it actually goes through the wall. That's pretty rude. And then we're burrowing through here. Okay. Switch. Aha. And then I can just jump down. Okay. So yeah, like, the level design of this still feels like the kind of thing I would expect from Yacht Club games. Like, it's very much trying to teach you stuff. Oh, we got a new area. Like, it's very much still trying to teach you stuff and give you, like, you know, baby steps, really, pretty much. You know, in terms of, like, giving you opportunities to, like, learn something, have a shortcut to go back, and then, you know, proceed. Alright, now I have no choice but to bank it. Oh, and if you delay, then it doesn't spend bones. Would there be a reason to do that? I guess if you really know what you're doing and you're like, and you have like a shopping thing to go back to. Also, does she put on glasses when she opens the menu? That's actually great. Also, I guess I could actually go and like see how much I have in Bonestone right now. Because, like, maybe I could actually level up more. Oh, well, whoa, okay. That was close. I didn't even see you until I moved up. That seems kind of rude. Like, this actually has, like, over-anxious camera problems, like... It's not the best way of putting it, but basically, like, you cannot tell you're in danger until it's too late. Yeah, I guess I'm supposed to just do that. Didn't need to do the diagonal jump. Can I go down there at all? Absolutely not. So we're going this way. What? I thought it was, like, close enough to the ground that would work, but nope. Oh! We found a boss. Surprise. Hulk Trooper. And I can't attack there. This feels very much like the first boss of Castlevania Adventure for Game Boy. Oh, he can destroy those. Okay. That actually didn't hit me, huh? Oh, yep, I should have noticed that was a double attack. But I was fortunately out of harm's way enough. Okay. That went surprisingly well, actually. Oh, that's like clotheslines. I thought that was like gaps. Alright, I guess I'll go in here because I can. We've got no music though, so I feel like they're building up a suspenseful point here. If I go in here... Okay, so you can elect exactly... And you can only go one way, so like you gotta be sure about it, but it does actually... You know, like, when it collects, you see it say dust or flakes or whatever, and, like, you can actually output it one at a time. So you can take exactly how much you want. You don't have to, like, take the entire stone's worth. Oh, and also, I just realized, the level up actually is for 900 now. I wonder... I would assume that, like, that probably happens once you've leveled up 3 times regardless, but it makes me wonder, could you strategically leave one of those 3 things at level 1, and would that still allow you to bone up 350 at a time? Because that would actually be, like, a good strategy, because then you risk losing less bone at a time. Okay, we can't go that way. There's a chest there, though. Okay, no, we're not... What? That's a friendly. Ha! Did you see that? I took that traitor down! Yeah, good job. Was not expecting that. Oh, and there's a couple more dudes here. Return to your home, now. No, I don't want to attack them. Okay, they're just saying return to your home now. At least this guy's more excited. What is this? Thick spark generators. Queensberry equipped. Knox's Bio. Septemberg. Bone Beach. Frozen Train Yard. And Astral Orrery. Orrery. Frozen Train Yard is the place that you need to use the train to get to. So it's practically like Grunty Industries in Banjo-Tooie. Because you need the train to basically get inside of that, if I recall correctly. When all spark generators are restored, Ossex will shine bright once more. So yeah, there's 6 areas as opposed to, you know, having the 8 levels plus the final castle in Shovel Knight. I imagine there's going to be a final level, though. Get his ass. This area's clear. Move along, miss. Radiant Manor is beyond here. Access is restricted. Wait, a letter from the Marshal of Ossex? Sorry, that could easily be forged. Well, alright. I guess we're not allowed to do anything. Wait a second. Yeah, remember what I did before when I burrowed under the dude? You can burrow under this dude. Alright, see ya. Oh, what is this? If there's no bones, there really isn't any use to me doing this. It is nice that you can cut down multiple at a time, though. Who is that up there? I doubt I can get up there right now. Actually, wait, hang on. There's clearly more to this. I thought we might be reaching the end of the demo, but apparently not. I'm also surprised I can burrow under that. Slightly reminiscent of the hub music in Spectre of Torment. Good evening, Mina. Been a while, hasn't it? Master Lionel will be delighted to see you. Alright, we might as well save there, but let's double back and see what's out here. Oh, we're not going that way, are we? Alright, never mind. So yeah, this probably is near the end of the demo. Honestly, I am having a better time. The hammer was a problem for me. I am having a much better time with this now that I'm trying the whip, and now that I'm getting a feel for things. Like, yes, there is still risk in them taking the game in the Soulsborne direction, but it's actually working out okay. Excuse me, miss. This area is off limits. The ribbon cutting is to your left. A ribbon cutting? Do I give a shit? I guess that's where I'm going. Alright. Seems like not the right time to have a ribbon cutting, though. I can't see the stage. Out of my way! I'm here in protest. This city doesn't need an orphanage. It needs stronger guards. No, it doesn't. I love ribbon cuttings. I'm so excited. What a wonderful ceremony. Please don't bother me. I don't want to miss anything. Alright, Aerosmith. I invested in Ossex early. Events like this reassure me I made the right call. Oh, sorry. See, the thing is, if you're offline with them, you can accidentally attack them, and then I feel bad. Because it uses the same buttons to speak to them. Ribbon cutting? I'm just here for the snacks, lady. I heard some commotion outside. Is something going on back in town? Mina is always building wondrous new facilities for our town of Ossex. He makes me believe in a brighter future. Okay, well, if you haven't noticed, it doesn't look very bright right now. Talon's Possum? That's a great name. I'm so close to the stage I can smell Lionel's cologne. He smells amazing, as expected. Actually, that might have been a lady, though, so I might have just used a terrible voice. Sorry. How kind of Lionel to construct an orphanage wing in his own home. He always puts others' needs first. Look at this place. Ossex just keeps getting bigger and better.
Lionel made eye contact with me earlier. You're jealous, aren't you,
I traveled all the way from Bone Beach to watch Lionel speak. He's a master orator. So eloquent, so inspiring. They got the different, like wavy text, shaking text.
Lionel is such a wonderful leader. I would defend that man with my life.
Me too.
Alright, I think I talked to everyone.
With this, we open not just a house, but a home. A promise of a brighter future for those in need. Wait, it can't be. Mina? After all these years, please, you must join me up front.
Lionel, we must speak at once. It's dreadful, the whole town.
Now, let's not keep our guests in suspense. Meet the brilliant mind behind the spark generators. Mina the Hollower. He's hiding something. Her invention has led us here to this moment. The R6 orphanage wing is officially open. Welcome all.
Alright, I need to have a word with you. Lionel, you don't understand. A monster ripped through us. The crew, everyone, and the city, it's in flames.
My dear, please, breathe. I'm truly sorry. I assure you the guards under my command will restore order to Tenebris. Here you will be safe, Mina. You're not alone anymore, and don't worry about the generators for now. Take a moment while I finish up here. When you're ready, I'll be waiting in the main square.
Yeah, you do that and see what kind of shape the main square is in. Wow, now orphans like me have somewhere to go. I always wanted to hold the big ribbon.
So, you designed the spark generators. I suppose I should thank you.
Do they all say something different now? No, he says the same thing. Yeah. Alright, we're just gonna tear up the carpet. Can I, like, go over there? Nope.
Two heroes, Lionel and Mina, make me proud of R6.
I don't necessarily expect to be able to do anything in here right now. That's a door. That is a sideways door. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not allowed to go that way. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, I can't get to that? I thought I could burrow under them and get to the other gift. Uh-huh. Oh, now there's someone here. Oh, right, him.
I didn't realize you'd be involved in the ceremony. Master Lionel certainly favors you, doesn't he?
She didn't realize she'd be involved in the ceremony either. Can I just run by you? No? Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, the ribbon cutting already happened. Alright, is he actually gonna be out here? Who was that? Stop, Hollower! Who the hell are you? You dropped your torch.
Out of my way. No one will stop me from ridding Tenebris of those wretched generators.
Oh, really? You think I'm afraid of you, flapping your little wings at me?
You simply have no idea what you're up against.
Big talk for a city-burning conspirator.
Such a haughty mouse. Let's hear how loud you squeak.
Oh, time to die. I keep trying to dig and it keeps not happening. Whoop. Hello, what's going on? This definitely feels like Shovel Knight music again. I thought that was gonna be 3 hits. He's going for 5. Okay. I couldn't burrow fast enough. What are you doing now, buddy? Oh, I didn't expect that. Are you doing 5 again? Yup. Shouldn't have done that there. Yup. Guess what? That wastes your heal, doesn't it? This might be another scripted fight, though. Well. Oh, we're doing that. Okay. Well, he's glowing already. I don't trust him to not immediately follow up with something else.
I can't burrow through that? That seems kind of rude. I literally had no fucking choice there, dude. Okay, so now here's the problem. He holds the orb. So, normally... I mean, it doesn't really matter that much, but... because, like, this is probably going to be the end of the demo. Here's the problem. You have to kill the enemy that holds your orb to get it back. So this is actually worse than most Souls-likes. Most Souls-likes, you get your stuff back, like, well... You get your stuff back, like, when you go to fight the boss again. And that's also true in Shovel Knight, actually. But here... If you fail to kill him on your next try, you're gonna lose that, right? That seems, you know, bad? That seems bad. Yeah, like, he's got the... Oh, but he can hold 2. Interesting. So that means that you will get 2 orbs worth back when you kill him, if you die twice. Beyond that, you're screwed. Also, why do I actually still have bones? That's what I'm confused about. Shouldn't my bones be at 0 right now? I keep missing him, dude. Wait, that time he only did 3. What happened to the 5? There must be thresholds of this fight. I fucking jumped and held the button. Why did you not burrow? I thought he was gonna do the charging thing. And yeah. Oh, so what happened is it somehow buffered an attack in midair, so when I landed I attacked and that canceled the burrow. So really, like, it shouldn't be doing that though. It shouldn't be attacking there. So basically it penalizes you for mashing, which seems like not great. What? Oh. Does he really not attack after doing that? Oh, come on. Okay, he walked into that one, thanks. That didn't hit me? Wow, that was a gift. That was really silly on my part, though. I'm surprised I got away with that. This is probably a really bad place to be in. Yeah. Yeah, so now he's doing the 5 in a row. So when he does that posturing, he doesn't actually do anything. That's like he's, you know, thinking about his next attack, but not actually doing it. Almost. I had a chance there, and I didn't take it. Every time he does that, I keep getting thrown off, thinking he's gonna attack, and he doesn't. Oh. Oh, he was actually one hit. Okay, and see, I got my orb back. So here's the problem. He can hold 2 orbs. I can only hold 1, though. Thanks for playing. There you go. That's gonna be a challenging one. Like, this is gonna be significantly more challenging than Shovel Knight, and, like, I think that people who are turned off by this are completely within their rights to be turned off by this, because, yeah, this is, like, this is definitely picking up a bunch of Soulsborne habits, and in some ways it might even be worse, like, less forgiving, given how the orbs work, because, like, I don't know, I'm concerned that, like, you could end up losing stuff if you don't manage to kill the boss on your next attempt.
So, like, you are getting penalized for multiple failures in a row, beyond a couple. That feels bad, because I feel like even Soulsbornes don't do that. Soulsbornes, usually you get your stuff back before you attempt again, or as you attempt again, so you're just losing the same thing over and over, but you can always get it back, unless you decide to actually give up on the fight, I guess. Whereas this, that doesn't seem guaranteed if I'm reading it right, and that worries me. Like I said, though, like, the weapons definitely have a significantly different playstyle between them, and I felt much better using the whip than I did using the hammer. Mostly because, like, I don't know, the charge didn't really sit well with me in terms of, like, it took too long to change the direction I was facing if I wanted to, and I wasn't convinced the roll was 100% working to, like, avoid damage. Unearth the secrets of Tenebrous Isle. Meet and defeat a cast of unforgettable weirdos. Traverse a handcrafted world in any order. Collect 100 plus trinkets, tools, and upgrades. Become Mina the Hollower. Did I stop the timer? I did not stop the timer. Let's stop the timer. Anyway, I am more sold on this than I expected to be, but I will probably wait for a sale because, like, this would be a good game to play when I finally sit down to play Bow Path of the Teal Lotus and maybe try one or two other things that have Souls-like tendencies. Because this is definitely going in that direction, and like I said, like, people are right to be alarmed. Like, why is Yacht Club Games, of all things, going in that direction and potentially limiting their user base? But other than the orb mechanic, which I'm a little worried about, like I said, from what I've seen so far in this intro area, at least, they are trying to, like, build in a difficulty curve, like a ramp. They clearly has an on-ramp. It clearly gives you plenty of opportunities to, like, quickly learn something and go back and prepare yourself to go further. So, I guess I would say, cautiously optimistic about this game. That being said, I still think it's absolutely shitty that Yacht Club Games made a limited-time demo for this. Like, that's just not something that an honest developer does. And, like, Yacht Club Games should know better than that, I feel like. But we got to play it. That's Mina the Hollower. This demo is only available until the end of Next Fest. By the time I post this to YouTube, it might already be gone. I don't know how soon I'll get to post this. But there it is.